Well, hey, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Where I'm going to continue looking at the power of the words that we use. Yesterday, we tended to focus a little bit on the negative words that we use when we looked at profanity. Some of you might be thinking, well, gosh, the chaplain, every time he talks about words, we got to watch what we say. We might as well just put tape over our mouths. And it seems like all we say is bad. And I don't think that's what James is saying necessarily in James chapter 3 that we talked about in Sunday chapel. But I think it's important for us to realize that the words that we use in a positive way can make a big difference as well, right? I mentioned on Sunday the idea that people have made us feel certain ways with the words that they have used in our lives. And a lot of times we remember the way that they made us feel when they used either bad, negative words or when they used positive, encouraging words. And as a matter of fact, today I want to look at Ephesians 4:29, in which Paul writes to the church in Ephesus. He says, "Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them." Paul is reminding us that we need to speak encouragement to people, that we need to speak as Christians. We need to speak in that love of Christ to people in our lives. So, a lot of us have been the victims of abusive language and just kind of people who always seem to complain about us and to us. And I think Paul is reminding us here of the importance of focusing on things that are good and helpful. I want to share with you maybe a little memory jog for you. Some of you have seen this before, but I think it's a good thing to remind ourselves of, and that's the word think. So before you open your mouth, think. Before you open your mouth, think. Is what you're saying true? It's not good to spread falsehood, so we need to make sure that we are speaking truth. And it's not true in so far as what we see, but as far as what really is true. The H is it helpful? When we say something to somebody, are we being helpful for them? Is it inspiring? Uh, are we speaking words that are inspiring to others? Is it necessary? Do we really need to say those things or say that particular thing at that particular time? And then finally, the K, is it kind? Is it kind? And that's where that Christian love comes into play that I've been talking about. If you really struggle with the answer to any of these questions, if it's that's a hard no as far as answer one of these questions, do you really need to say it? Do you really need to say it? And having discipline over our mouth and what we say is a challenge many times. So it's something that takes work, and I hope that you will start to work on that today if you need to. I think a lot of us have a bad habit of speaking too quickly. So just think of this, right? The next time you speak, before you speak, think. Make sure that what you're saying is true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, and kind. And I hope that that helps you a little bit as you consider the positive words that you use in your life. I would actually even challenge you to say something encouraging and something helpful, something inspiring to somebody else today. For some of you out there, it might be a challenge to say just one thing that fits into those categories. But I think for most of us, I think a good challenge would be to make sure that you say 5 encouraging things, inspiring things to somebody every day. Actually, let me change that. That you say something encouraging, inspiring, and positive to 5 different people every day. Try that and see how things work out for you. Just think about it, the effect that your words can have on somebody else. So I hope that you have a fantastic day today and a great Friday tomorrow. And for the boarding students, I will see you on Sunday. in chapel. So have a fantastic day. I am going to ask as I close here today, if the teachers or cadets in the classes would lead the class in a prayer, or just say a prayer for the class. The power of prayer that we can share with each other is a very amazing thing. So maybe share some prayer requests or praises, some good news, or maybe there's some concerns, things that people are struggling with as you start the class day off today. So be inspired by that. Remember, the power of what we say can be positive and can be negative. It's your choice. Thanks very much. I'll see you all next week.